There is multiple ways how to do symmetry in Illustrator. We have already studied mirroring. We first create a half, copy it, and mirror it from transform reflects. After this, you can join the forms. You can also mirror to two axes. To create symmetry for multiple axes, you can, for example, use the form tools. For example, the star tool creates symmetrical forms. You can use Pathfinder to combine the forms in different ways. The third way to create symmetry is by rotating. You first create one form, then copy it and rotate it. Using the black arrow with Shift pressed, I can rotate the form in 45-degree intervals. This makes it possible to create 8-part symmetry. I would not be able to do a flower with 5 petals with this technique. To do something like this, I need to rotate the form an exact amount. I copy the form, right-click on it and select Transform Rotate. Then I'll write the right angle for the rotation. A fifth of 360 degrees is 72 degrees. I then again align the tips. I then continue copying and rotating the forms. I can also command the rotate tool to make a copy. When I have one side done, I can always mirror the other side. On this form, the petals were easy to align, because their points were all in the same place. If my forms don't have a mutual point, I need to create one. An easy way to do this is to create a lollipop. In my form I only want circles, but I add these sticks to them for easier rotation. I'll group the stick to the circle. I then right-click on it, transform, rotate, and click on Copy. Then I can align the sticks. Now I can already mirror the forms. Then I'll remove the sticks by selecting the central point with the white arrow and pressing Delete twice. If I have an even amount of forms in my symmetry, I can first create both of the sides. Now the copying is even easier, because the rotate command uses the center points for the rotation. These petals are in the right place right away. After this, I can use the duplicate command. Duplicate does the same thing I just did again. In this case, it would be rotating and copying. There is a hotkey for duplicate, Ctrl D. I press it as many times as I need to get enough petals. If I want, I can then double the amount of the petals. I select all of the petals and rotate them half the amount I have rotated them before. In this case, 18 degrees. In a form combination with odd amount of components, this isn't as easy, because the center point for the form is not known. In this case, the copy is not on the same level. For this reason, you should have the actual center point marked as long as you're still editing the form. If I want to make a more complicated form, I of course first do all the parts of the form and then start rotating it. Remember that you can scale forms according to the center points by pressing Alt and Shift while scaling. These were a few ways to create symmetry in Illustrator.